My experience with Chinese electric cars so far has been that while they certainly offer a lot of car for the money, their software is mediocre and their driver assistance systems don't quite meet the standard. However, there are signs that this Xpeng G6 is about to change that perception. In this video, I give you an overview of the car and I test its built-in software and navigation system since, as a tech nerd, I think this is a pretty essential part of an electric car and something that can be hard to accurately assess during a short test drive at the dealership. There will also be another video where I take the G6 out on the open road and test another crucial aspect that's often hard to accurately judge on a short test drive: the car's advanced driver assistance systems. That is, how good it is at precisely adjusting its speed, accurately identifying the lane markings, and effectively helping to steer the vehicle. In that video, I'll also share my overall conclusion, so remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. The Xpeng G6 comes in 3 versions, and what they all have in common is that almost everything is included in the price. The only optional extras you can choose for a G6 are a swiveling tow bar for 8,900 kroner, and it costs an additional 8,000 kroner if you want it in a color other than white. The standard range model costs just under 340,000 kroner recommended retail price and comes with a 66 kilowatt-hour net battery and rear-wheel drive. This gives it a WLTP range of 435 kilometers. The long-range version costs 30,000 more and has a battery of 87.5 kilowatt-hours net, which increases the range to 570 kilometers. The G6 is also available in a performance version with all-wheel drive. It costs another 30,000 more and has the same size battery as the long range, but adds an induction motor to the front wheels. That reduces the WLTP range by 20 kilometers, but increases acceleration so you can go from 0 to 100 in 4.1 seconds. The 2 rear-wheel drive versions accomplish that task in about 6.7 seconds. At the time I'm recording this video, Xpeng is running a campaign on stock models where the price is 30,000 lower than the recommended price I just mentioned for all models. But according to their website, that campaign will have ended by the time this video is released. I've therefore included a link to the page down in the description so you can easily find the current prices no matter when you watch this video. Design is always subjective, of course, but I actually think it works quite well in the Xpeng G6. It's modern and streamlined without being particularly controversial. There's really not much more to say about the front here because even though Xpeng is clearly inspired by Tesla, there's actually no frunk in the G6, so let's go around and take a look at the trunk. The Xpeng G6 has an electric tailgate, but apparently no kick sensor. On the other hand, the tailgate can also be remotely controlled both from the car's key, from the touchscreen inside, and from the mobile app. The trunk is quite large, 570 litres, and there's an extra compartment which is also pretty big down here under the floor, where you can keep the charging cable and all sorts of other things. In here, you have a 12-volt cigarette lighter socket, so you can have a cooler in the back when you're going on a long trip, and there's also a cover you can pull out to hide the trunk. The charging port on the Xpeng G6 is electric and is located back here on the passenger side. I was actually a bit surprised by that because it seems like Xpeng is quite inspired by Tesla. But the placement of the charging port means that you actually can't charge at Tesla's version 3 superchargers, which are by far the most common, without taking up 2 charging spots. That's because on Teslas, the charging port is on the opposite side, and the cables are so short that they can only reach if the port is there or up in the front fenders. That's why I prefer having the port in the front fender, because then I can charge at superchargers without any issues, and it's also easier if I need to use a fast charger that's by a curb, since I can just pull straight in without having to back the car in first. There's an incredible amount of space here in the back seat of the G6, and I think that even if you're bigger than I am, you won't have any trouble finding room back here. The door trim is the same as in the front seat, so there's no skimping on materials back here. There's a pocket here to put things in. There are air vents down here, in case you're prone to motion sickness. And of course, there are 2 USB-C ports down here, so you can charge your devices. In the middle, there's also a nice wide armrest, and if you press here at the front, you'll get a couple of cup holders popping out as well. And then the Xpeng G6 has a little extra fun feature because down here there's a handle, and if I pull it I can actually recline the back seat a bit so I can sit back and relax here in the rear. There's also a large panoramic glass roof here in the G6, but it's so matte and tinted that I can't really see much through it. Of course, it does let a bit of light into the cabin when you're sitting back here. but I don't really get that panoramic feeling because I can hardly see through it. Of course, it's nice that you don't get too hot, that it doesn't turn into a greenhouse in here. But I would have preferred if you could see a bit more and then have a panel you could slide across, because that would also reduce some of the noise when you're driving on the highway. The cabin here in the Xpeng G6 is just like in the other Chinese cars I've tested recently, quite luxurious considering the price. I've got the model with the white interior. It's vegan leather, or plastic as it's also called in Danish. But you also have the option to get it with a black interior. The price is the same. Up front, I have a large touchscreen that's used to control most of the car. I have 2 inductive chargers, each at 50 watts with cooling, and I can turn each charger on and off individually in the software. So if I want to have a phone lying there without charging, I can do that too. I have 2 cup holders, and then I have a nice big storage compartment down here in the center console with plenty of space. Down under the center console, I have additional storage space. I have a USB-A and a USB-C port, and I also have a good old-fashioned 12-volt socket. On the steering wheel, I have 4 physical buttons on each side. Thank you for that. And I have a couple of scroll wheels that I can use to adjust various things in the car. That also works really, really well. I have a digital display in front of me, and I have a stalk for my gear selector and to control my adaptive cruise control and lane assist. And then I have another stalk over here, which I use for the turn signals, high and low beams, and to control the windshield wipers. So no buttons on the steering wheel to control those functions. That's also really nice. Over on the door, I have 2 buttons to open and close the rear windows and 2 buttons to open and close the front windows. 1 button to lock the windows and 1 button to lock and unlock the car. But that's all the buttons I have here in the car. There are no buttons down here to control the climate system or shortcuts to various things in the software. Everything is done on the screen and people can have their own opinions about that. Fortunately, in Xpeng software, you can customize the controls you have on the screen quite a lot, so you can more or less create your own user interface. And I'd like to show you that right now. Because the software here in the Xpeng G6 actually feels quite cohesive and much more complete than what I've seen in the other Chinese brand I've tested recently, namely BYD. So let's take a look at it. Here's the main screen. Now, I've chosen something that looks like Tesla. I mentioned earlier that Xpeng is quite inspired by Tesla, and this probably looks familiar to you. But I actually don't need to have this screen with kilometers and so on up here, because unlike the Tesla, I also have a display in front of me where I get much of the same information. But I also don't need to fill the entire screen, because I actually have the option to create a split screen by swiping in from the side. So for example, I can have the map on one side and this VR display on the other. I can also drag it further over if I want a different layout. I can control that myself, and if I'm not satisfied with what's over here, well then I can just tap here and switch between, say, a browser if I'd rather have that. Or I could choose to have my music services over here so I have easy access to them. I can also choose to swipe all the way over and then I have the map here. And as if that wasn't enough, I can actually also do this split screen and say, well, I actually want them the other way around. So I just use 3 fingers to move that one over there, and then I can swap them around. Super smart, and it gives me the ability to customize the screen exactly the way I want it. I really, really like that. Down here at the bottom, I have a row of icons that I can access almost all the time, and right now there aren't very many. But that's because I've removed almost all of the ones that aren't mandatory. In fact, it's only these 2 in the middle that are always there. The way I customize it is by holding my finger down here, and then I get my various apps up, which I can drag down. It was kind of the same thing I could do on the BYD. It just wasn't on the bottom row there. It was like there was an extra layer on top, and then I could only add apps. Here I actually have the convenient option to both add my preferred apps and include all sorts of other useful controls. So for example, I can easily have my door lock, open my trunk, open the charging port, or even turn on the heated seats. There's seat heating both in the front and the back, or ventilation for the seats. There's ventilation in the front seats as well, in addition to the heating. A whole range of controls: dimming, fog lights, switching the display window, folding the side mirrors in and out, extending and retracting the tow bar, adjusting the volume, selecting my drive mode, and so on. All these different settings can be dragged down here, which means I can fully customize my control bar down here exactly the way I want it. Right now I have the temperature displayed on both sides, so both passengers have the option to adjust it. But if I don't care about that, I can just remove it. I actually think it's quite nice to have it there though. But if, for example, in the winter I want seat heating, then I can say, well, I want seat heating and I want it to be over here on this side for me, and then the passenger seat should be over here so it's easy for the passenger to reach. That way I have access to those controls right down here. Now, summer is coming soon. So maybe I don't need seat heating as much. Well, then I can just go in and remove them again and instead go up and select, for example, seat ventilation and say, okay, I have my seat. I want ventilation for the passenger seat. It should be over here. And then I also want ventilation for the driver's seat. It should be over here. And in this way, I can customize this entire menu down here. You can see I have quite a few options I can add. So if, for example, it was winter and I wanted steering wheel heating, well, then I could just add that over here as well. Super, super smart. Actually, there's also another way to activate some functions you know you'll use daily. I'll get back to that in a moment because that's also quite unique to the Xpeng G6. As I mentioned, I can also add apps down there in addition to functions, and you might have noticed that I have a YouTube app here, and I actually also have an Apple Music app. I also have a Spotify app, and I have a browser, and that's because there's also an app store in the G6. Let's just try to go into it. I'll just exit customization here, and then I'll go into my app menu, and here I can see I have my app store. There aren't a ton of apps, but there are actually some pretty useful ones. For example, there's both Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Music. There's YouTube, Disney+, Apple TV+, and Prime Video. So I also have the option to get streaming services in here. So for example, when I'm parked and charging, I can actually sit and watch videos in the car. Let's just try launching the YouTube app. I've been in it before, so it's my own video that's playing. That way, there aren't any copyright issues either. I can just swipe over here so the app fills the whole screen. And of course, I also have the option to go in and set the picture to full screen by pressing here. And the quality is actually pretty good. I can actually go in here and choose the video quality, and I can play it in up to 4K, which this video is in. So no grainy, poor quality picture. No, I can actually play videos in full quality here. Super handy when you need to take a break or if the kids need to be entertained. And besides YouTube, as mentioned, there's also Disney+, Apple TV+, and Amazon Prime Video, so there should definitely be something you can stream. Pretty nice. And it actually works really, really well. All right, let's exit that. I'll just go back to the home screen here. Another function that usually sits down here, but which I removed, I'll just add it back again. That's the car's settings, because it's really nice to have quick access to that there. Here you can see I have all the car's settings, so I have vehicle, doors, lights, seats, driving. My assistants are keeping an eye around me. My driver assistants. I have a voice-controlled assistant. I'll get back to that because it's not quite as fantastic as I had hoped. And then there are sounds. There are charging settings. There are settings for my cameras. There are settings for my screens and for my connections to the car. So there are a lot of settings. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through all of them, but everything looks great. I mean, it's nicely designed, I think. It actually feels pretty nice. Probably inspired by something we know, but it's okay to be inspired as long as you make something that looks good. And one thing I really like is that for some of the functions, for example, here under driver assistance, there's a little play button over here. So if I'm a bit unsure about what this means, then I can simply press this button and I immediately get a comprehensive mini manual with a helpful little animation that clearly tells me what this particular function can do. And I can then easily go in and select the different assistants and see exactly what each individual assistant does and precisely how they work. And get a comprehensive explanation of it in Danish and with a video demonstration. I actually think that's pretty cool that it's built in like that, so I can easily get to know the car if I don't quite understand what a particular function does. As I mentioned, the car has a range of different driving assistants, and I'll get into those in the next video when I take the G6 out on the road. But let's continue to explore the software here. As you can clearly see, when I click around, it responds super quickly and almost instantaneously. It runs incredibly smoothly when I switch between the various different pages and the numerous integrated applications. That's pretty much how it's supposed to be. In just a moment, of course, we'll also take a look at the car's navigation. But first I want to show you a feature that's quite unique to Xpeng. At least I haven't seen it in any other cars. But first, let's take a look at what version of software the car is running, because Xpeng is known for updating their software quite frequently. A bit like what we know from Tesla, where new features are continuously added, not just bug fixes. That's something a lot of other car manufacturers could really learn from, I have to say. I've had my Renault Megane for over a year now, and it can also update over the air, as it's called. But I still haven't received a single update for it, even though newer cars from Renault have come out on the market. Same model, but with newer software. So for example, my car is still running Android Automotive 10, while the new cars are running version 12. But I haven't received any update. It's a bit different with Xpeng, and they use the same software platform in all their cars. So when an update is released, it comes to all the different models, including last year's model. It's a bit like what you know from, for example, the iPhone. When a new update or new version of iOS comes out, you can still update even if you don't have the newest iPhone. Do you have one that's 1, 2, 3, or even 4 years old? Well, you can still update it. It might not get all the new features because some things are unique to the newer phones in terms of hardware, but you still get the software update. That's not how it is with most cars, but that's how it's supposed to be with Xpeng. At least that's their philosophy, and I think that's really cool because as a tech nerd, that's something I care about. This car here is running XOS 5.6.0 8905. I don't know when it's from, but at least now you know which version I'm using, because there's a pretty good chance that by the time you watch this video, a new version might already be out, possibly with new features. It could also be that some of the things I'm showing here have been fixed or improved. Alright, but let's get back to that smart feature I was talking about. If we go into apps here, there's something called Xcombo, and in here there are various Xcombos as they call them. What these are basically macro functions. This means I can program the car so that when something happens, the car will do something else. I can find some that others have made. There are several different ones I can choose from, but I can also go in and make my own. For example, I've made one here. So when I buckle the seatbelt, the car automatically turns off the speed warning. Because it's a safety feature, it pops up and asks me to confirm. But I just have to press OK, and I don't need to go into any menus or anything, and it just asks me along the way. I thought that was super smart, but I can do much more than that. These Xcombo macros themselves are programmed in the Xpeng app. I've just taken my phone down here so I can show you. If I go into Xcombo here, I can see the combo I've already made, but I can also press the plus in the corner and then I can add a new combo. The first thing I need to do is choose a condition. That is, I need to choose a rule. When should this macro be triggered? Here I can choose some triggers that happen when I'm in the car. I can also choose some triggers that happen when the car is turned off. Now I choose when I'm in the car and then I press next. Then I can choose a whole bunch of different conditions. That is, a lot of things that need to happen to start this macro. I can choose when I turn on the fog lights or when I use the turn signal and so on. Let's just try to select the seatbelt here like I did before. So if I go in and say I choose seatbelt, then I can choose that when the driver, that's me sitting here, when I fasten my seatbelt, this should be triggered. I can also choose when it's the passenger who does it. I can also choose that it's when I take the seatbelt off again. So I can decide on these different triggers myself. So let's say that this should happen when I click the seatbelt into the buckle here. Fine, that's my rule. I've now added it in here. I can add more rules if there are several conditions that need to be met before this macro runs. But let's just stick with this one for now. Then I can specify what should happen when I click the seatbelt into place here. Well, then I can set an action. In here I can, among other things, set some advanced settings for when this condition is fulfilled. But I can also just go straight down and specify what should happen. So when I put this in, I want to make absolutely sure, for example, that the child safety lock is fully activated on the left rear door of the vehicle. So I'll just add that. Boom. I can easily add another one. And then I can say, well, I also want the child safety lock on the right rear door as well for complete safety. Should that one also lock? Then it's done that. And maybe you also want to turn on the seat heating at level 1 for the driver's seat. Just like that. So now I've added all these actions and I can save that as an X macro. I can give it a name. And when it's active and I get into the car and fasten my seatbelt, then it will turn on the seat heating at level 1. It will activate the child lock on both sides and so on. Super smart, and there are pretty much unlimited possibilities for how you can customize your car and make it work like a kind of smart home where it does things for you automatically. I think that's pretty cool. Of course it's pretty nerdy, but it's really great that they've built it into the system and you can also download other people's Xcombos. So if you can't come up with any yourself, people share these Xcombos online so you can download and install them on your phone and in your car and get it to do all sorts of things. I think that's pretty clever. By the way, the app can also be used as a key for the car, so you don't even need to bring the physical key with you to go for a drive. As long as you have your phone with the app installed, you can unlock the car, start the vehicle and head out. And what's smart about doing that is that the car knows who you are because it's paired with your phone, so it automatically sets the driving profile in the system for you. So all these adjustments and customizations I mentioned earlier, like which buttons you want where and so on, well, all of that gets recognized when you get into the car and unlock it with your phone. And it also adjusts the seats the way you want them, because there are electric seats where you can adjust both forward and backward, up and down, and there's thigh support and lumbar support and so on. And all these settings are also saved to your driving profile. So when you unlock it with your phone, you can get into a car that's exactly the way it was the last time you drove it. I actually think that's pretty smart too. All right, enough nerding out. Let's take a look at that navigation. I'll just jump right into my map here, and as I usually do, I will now proceed to search for the Opera House. Let's see if we can find it. I know, it was already there. That's because I just searched for it. It's located right up here, and if I simply press right here, it will go ahead and generate a detailed route for me. Just like that. It's given me a few different options, and I can see the first one it picks here. Well, that's 41 minutes. That's the fastest one. It also tells me that I'll arrive with 58% battery and that it expects I'll have a range of 223 kilometers when I get there. It's really great that it gives me all that information. And as you can see, if I don't do anything else, it automatically starts navigation on the selected route, and I can still see my expected arrival state of charge and even how much range it expects I'll have left when I arrive, and that's displayed throughout the entire route. That's really, really great. I should mention, I don't know how accurate this estimate is because that would require me to go on some longer road trips than I've had the chance to during the week I've had the car. But in any case, it's something that can continuously be improved. I just think it's really, really cool that the estimate is there and that it even shows how much range I can expect to have left when I arrive. That's how it should be. Along my planned route, I might need to stop and charge my vehicle. Well, then I can just click on the search icon down here and search along the route. I can search for parking, restaurants, and so on. Of course, I can also press the little charging icon here, and then it will try to find some charging stations along the route. I think sometimes it's a bit slow to load this data. I don't know if it's the data connection or what it is, but it could maybe be a bit faster. But it works. I get to see the different charging stations along my route here. There's usually also a little filter up here. I can filter by speed, so I can choose fast chargers or slow chargers and so on. But there's usually also a little filter up here where I can filter by provider. But I've experienced several times that the filter isn't there. I haven't been able to figure out when it happens because I'm doing exactly the same thing. But every now and then it's just simply gone, like it is now. I think maybe it's because it's a pretty new feature that just came with the latest update. And according to Xpeng's press officer, there should be an update coming after Easter. So maybe already by the time you watch this video, there will be an update that improves this feature and makes it a bit more stable than it is now. Because right now I've experienced that sometimes it's just not there. And also when I filter by specific charging providers, well, it's not always that it just shows any at all, even though I know there are some along the route. So there's just a bit of software there that needs to be fixed, but it's really great that it's there. And actually, there are quite a lot of providers in there. I'll just try to see if I can bring it up here with a screenshot so I can show you which providers you can filter by when it starts working. Right now, I still genuinely think it's a little bit in beta development. All right, but let's try another route function, namely a slightly longer one where I need to charge along the way. And of course, we'll pick Paris, so I've already selected that in advance. I've prepared a bit from home, as they say, so now it's just about to generate a route to Paris. It's done that here. It tells me how far it is. It also tells me that I don't have enough range to make it all the way there, but it doesn't automatically add charging stops from the start. I would actually like that, because the route starts in 4 seconds. But if I press down here instead, it can add charging stops. But if I don't do anything, it just starts the route without adding charging stops. I find that a little bit annoying. I would really like it if it added these charging stops right away. Now it has added them, and I can scroll down here and see the different stops. I have a filter option up here where I can go in and set, for example, how much battery do I want to have left when I arrive at a charging stop? In other words, how low do I want to let the battery get? How low am I comfortable letting the battery go before I need to charge? And what do I want to arrive with when I reach my final destination? It's really, really great that you have this option because not all cars offer that. I also have the option up here to choose for it to avoid different types of roads, not just highways and toll roads, but also unpaved roads, tunnels, car trains, and so on. I can simply select that when it's creating the route. I can choose how the map is displayed, whether it should zoom automatically, and whether it should show traffic information. There are a whole lot of different options down here, and I can also manage offline maps, so I can download maps and avoid using the car's data connection. So if I'm driving in areas where the data connection might not be that good, I can have downloaded the maps in advance. But I still currently don't have those specific filter options for charging providers available in this particular interface yet. I guess they'll eventually be added at some point. As I said, the feature is quite new, and as you saw, it didn't show up just before either. But hopefully it will be added here as well, so I can set a default provider for it to use when planning my route. Because I also don't have the option to go in and change a provider. It has selected some providers for me here, as you can see. And if I say, well, those NGV are Neo, I have no idea who they are. I don't have a card for them. I don't want to risk using them. If I then press on it, Normally I would be able to go in and choose other chargers in the area, so I would have some options where I need to charge. But I actually don't get that here. I can only get some information about that particular charging station, but I can't go in and select others. I can't go in and change it. So I think that's a bit of a shame again. There's room for improvement, but otherwise it actually works really, really well. There are just a few things that need to get a bit better. One can hope that since Xpeng is so good at updating their software, this is also something they'll fix relatively quickly. We should also try out the car's voice assistant, and I activate it by pressing the little microphone icon on the steering wheel.
Hey.
As you might hear, it sounds like it has an English accent.
Could you please say it in another way? I'm not sure I understood correctly.
Yes, it actually speaks English, and that means, for example, I cannot use it in the way I truly like to by saying,
I'm listening.
"Show the way to the opera."
Could you please say it in another way? I'm not sure I understood correctly.
Because I simply cannot accurately say a Danish point of interest. I also can't say a Danish address. It will probably have a hard time understanding that. I can say a destination in English if I know what the English word is. Earlier, I tried to say,
Hey.
navigate to the opera.
Okay.
It takes a little while.
When do you want to go?
But it actually found the opera, and then I can say number 1. Navigate to the first on the list. It's not very good at understanding what I say. Can you see that? Navigate to number 1. I can also just tap on it. The fact is, it doesn't work super efficiently. The voice assistant needs to be in Danish if you want to use it for anything. That means I can primarily use the Xpeng assistant to control the car's functions. That is, to turn on the seat heating, set the cabin temperature, and so on. And of course, that's quite nice, since everything is controlled via the touchscreen. But on the other hand, I do have the option to create shortcuts down here, so I can easily tap the different functions. And maybe that's preferable to having to talk to an assistant. I don't know. I hope that at some point it will be available in Danish, because English assistants just aren't that useful, in my opinion. But in my next video, I'll be going out to see how the driving assistants work. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is the time to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it. And when it comes out, you'll be able to watch it by clicking right over there. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you for now. If you'd like to support the work I do, I'm always happy for a cup of coffee. And otherwise, I just hope to see you again.